coming, and especially for accepting my invitation to speak at the University of the West Indies, Mona. I wish to make it absolutely clear that this is not the first time a DJ will speak at UWI on my invitation. I had a lively conversation with Jenny this morning in which I told her about all the reggae singers and DJs who have spoken about their work right here. As coordinator of the Reggae Studies Unit, I hosted a very popular lecture series in which a wide range of artists and music industry practitioners participated. Ninja Man, Capleton, Bounty Killer, Luciana, Tony Rebel, Louise Fraser Bennett and Christine Hewitt all spoke at the Undercroft. Then there was Women in Reggae, a series organized by Igor Cooper, who was then a research fellow in the Reggae Studies Unit. Lady Saw came, Lady G, Queen Africa, Nadine Sutherland, Joy Orton, all of people. So this is not the first time. But the way people are getting on, you will believe that this is the first time the University of the West Indies had a sense to invite a musician to come and talk.
Before I go into the lecture, I'd like to ask anyone from the audience to answer this question. Who is Vybz Kartel? Who is Vybz Kartel? Alright. Who is Vybz Kartel? Power glue that them call a axe and they making recommendation and remarks. Some say it ugly like Bubba's box. Some say they're the best them come across. Who am I and here? To your question. Take the first in its obvious, relevant meaning. I am Adidja Palmer, dancehall artist, hero, businessman. Check. Yeah. Adidja. Yeah, murder, perfect. First of all, I am Adidja Palmer, dancehall artist / hero, businessman, proud father of 7 children. I'm counting. I grew up in Waterford community in Portmore, the 2nd child of my father, 3rd for my mother, who had a daughter from a previous relationship. I attended Waterford Infant School, Waterford Primary School, where I passed my examinations for Calabar High School. Where I was unfortunately expelled in the 10th grade for truancy, because at the time I had already engulfed my whole being and I was calling school driving at various corporate studios and such. I knew from a tender age that I was destined for a career in music, as I used to watch my uncles who were aspiring DJs, none of them never was. Perform regularly at my house on an informal sound system, much to the delight of me, who was their audience, only audience at the time. I can also recall that at a tender age of about 4 or 5 years old, asking my father to pull the back of the radio so I could see who was inside singing the songs. So, I hope this listened to all kinds of music and was self-taught in the appreciation of the various genres, from a Boris Gardner to a Dion Warren to a Mighty Sparrow. And from early I figured out that regardless of how men label the different forms of sound, there are only in my mind two types of music, good and bad. I started DJing at talent shows in the community where in the early stages of my career I received a lot of boos and come off a stage, but was not deterred by the hecklers, but rather used it as a motivation to be better and better, till in a short space of time I was the leading community DJ and the next big artist.
Not Michael.
It was on one short stage show that Rowan Butler, who like most of the community thought I was the baddest thing in the world, spotted me and made contact with me with the intention of being my manager. I agreed, and that was the start of a very successful, albeit short-term relationship with Butler and I was then introduced to Bounty Killer by Butler in January 2000 by the Artivision car wash where the killer hung out at the time, and I was quickly recruited in the Warlords camp after he heard a song that I had written for him to sing. Another successful but short-term relationship was formed, the details of which will be recipe for another lecture.